You are losing your life, not to death, but to distraction. You are not being defeated by some enemy at the gates. You are being devoured by invisible thieves in your mind. Every flick of your thumb, every glance at a glowing screen, every fragmented second you surrender. You are betraying the only thing that ever truly belonged to you. Your attention. You don't notice it, do you? The slow erosion, the death by 1,000 tabs. You call it multitasking, catching up, just checking. But that's a lie. You're not checking, you're escaping. And while you run from silence, your purpose is starving behind you. The anatomy of broken focus. Let's name it for what it is. Addiction. Not to substance, but to fragmentation. Your nervous system is no longer your own. You live in a constant loop of anticipation. Who messaged me? What did I miss? What's next? But here's the question you avoid. Like fire, what do you have to show for it? Where is your art? Where is your mission? Where is the life you promised yourself in the quiet hours of youth? Gone, diluted, scattered across the pixels of a million meaningless impressions. You've traded the sword of your soul for the candy of cheap novelty. Focus is not a productivity hack. It's not a time management tool. It is the gateway to your soul. Without focus, you can't think. Without thought, you can't choose. Without choice, you are no longer you. You are a puppet of programming. Aristotle knew this. He called it eudaimonia, not pleasure, not comfort, but flourishing. A life lived in accordance with virtue and reason. And what is virtue if not the discipline of attention? The good for man is an activity of the soul in accordance with virtue. Aristotle, Nicomachean ethics. But you're not active, you're passive. You don't live, you react. And reaction is not living it, is slavery. Kant understood the stakes. He believed that freedom begins with focus, because focus is how you hear the voice of reason. And reason, for Kant, was sacred. Out of the crooked timber of humanity, no straight thing was ever made. But it can be forged by will, by fire, by focus. You say you want to be free, but you can't even sit still for 10 minutes without reaching for distraction. You say you want truth, but your mind is too loud to hear it. Kant's categorical imperative demands you live in a way that could become a universal law. So ask yourself, if the whole world focused like you, would it survive? Or would it dissolve into noise? This is not about being more productive. It's about not dying before you're dead. You are not tired. You are underfed. Your soul is starving for depth, and you feed it with likes and loops and lazy escapes. You've been conditioned to think that comfort is the goal, that ease is success. But comfort is a coffin when it comes too soon. Focus is the fire, the crucible. It burns away the false self. It refines the gold inside. And it hurts, because becoming a person of depth always hurts. But this pain is sacred, because through it, you remember you were not made for convenience. You were made for greatness. You are standing at a fork in the soul. One path leads to more of the same, more fractured days, more shallow relationships, and more mediocrity dressed in convenience. The other? The path of brutal, beautiful focus. It is narrow, unpopular, slow, but it leads to wholeness, to mastery, to you, fully formed. You must become the kind of person who can hold one thought, one mission, so fiercely that the world begins to bend around your will. You want magic? This is it. The ability to stay, to hold, to burn for something until it reshapes the world. So what now? Turn off your distractions? Sure, that's the start. But deeper, burn the bridges that lead back to comfort. Kill the habits that keep you asleep. Your broken focus isn't just a nuisance, it's a trap. And every second you stay in it, you delay the life you are meant to live. You say you want to be free, but freedom demands sacrifice, discipline, and the courage to sit, unmoving, in front of what hurts, until it tells you the truth. You will never be whole until you reclaim your focus. So ask yourself, right now, are you ready to stop scattering? Are you ready to become? Because if not, you might as well scroll away. Let your attention bleed out into the void. No one will stop you. No one will save you. But if yes, if you're ready to fight, then stay and build the one thing no algorithm can give you: a soul that cannot be shaken. The war for your attention is the war for your identity. Ready to sharpen your weapon? But first, sit in silence for 10 minutes with nothing. If that terrifies you, good. It means your soul is waking up.